Hi, welcome to Mary's Kitchen. Today we're going to be making grasshopper pie. I have been making this pie for a good 30 years for my family. So let's get started. This pie has a creamy mint texture to it, also known as crème de menthe pie. So for the ingredients for this pie, you'll be using 1/3 cup of margarine or butter, 1 1/4 cup of Oreo crumbs, 1/2 cup of milk, 24 large marshmallows, 1 cup of whipping cream or an envelope topping, a 9-inch pie plate. You can omit the crème de cacao if you like and use mint extract and green food coloring. Now for the Oreo crumbs, I usually buy this box of Oreo baking crumbs and about $3 at the grocery store. Before you're going to do your whipping cream, just put the glass bowl and the beaters in the fridge. It will help the whipping cream to stay a bit stiffer. Okay, so we're going to begin making the pie. I'm going to be taking the 1/3 cup of margarine. You can melt it in the saucepan or in the microwave. It usually takes about a minute in the microwave. So we have the melted butter here. So I'm just going to put the crumbs into the pie shell. And then we'll just move it around a bit. Add the melted butter all the way around. And then just work the butter into the Oreo crumbs. Just try and mix it in very well because you want to get it all over because it needs to stick to the pie plate. Now once it's all mixed, you're going to want to take just about a little bit more, about a tablespoon of crumbs out of the crust to put on the top of your pie. Now I'm just going to be pushing it against the top of the glass pie plate here. Try and keep it as even as possible. You don't want one side thicker than the other. This is going to take about probably 20 minutes to 25 minutes to chill in the fridge. So as you're waiting for it to chill, you'll be getting going on the pie filling. All right, it's ready to go into the fridge. Okay, so now we're going to be heating up the milk and the marshmallows over at the stove. So I'm just at the stove and we're just going to put the stove on to 2 to 4 of medium heat to low. We're just going to add the milk, the 1/2 cup of milk, and then I added the extra milk because I'm not using the liqueurs. So it almost brought it up to about 1 cup of milk. So you do need to stir it. You don't want it to burn, so you can't just walk away and come back. You got to stay at the milk. Keep giving it a little stir. Okay, so as you can tell, there is some steam coming from the pot, so it's time to add the marshmallows. Now remember, you do have to stand here and constantly stir this so it does not stick. It should take about 5 to 6 minutes for the marshmallows to melt down. The marshmallows are pretty much all melted down. So we're just going to turn the stove off and let this just cool down while we do the whipping cream. So I've grabbed the bowl and the beaters from the fridge. I'm just going to put the beaters inside the mixture. All right, I'm going to add the 1 cup of whipping cream. All right, and sorry, just put it up onto high because you're going to want it to get really stiff. So as you can tell, it's not quite there, no peaks yet forming, so we'll just keep going at it. All right, so we're just going to add this to the marshmallows and milk mixture and fold it in. All right, so we have our marshmallow mixture here and we have our whipping cream. We're just going to fold it into it. Gently fold it. Okay, so just continue to fold it into the marshmallow mixture. I'm just going to add the peppermint to give it that nice taste. Now we're just going to add the food coloring to give it that green look we want. About 5 drops, 5 to 6 drops, depending. We'll just see what color comes out here. Looks like a nice color. I think that's just about enough that we want to put in there. All right, I'm just going to grab the shell from the fridge and then we'll pour it into it. I'm just going to pour the filling into the pie shell. There we go. Off to the side. I usually just pick it up, just kind of jiggle it a bit to make it even, maybe get any of the air bubbles out. Now you're going to sprinkle on your 2 tablespoons that you put aside. You might not need all of it. It's just for the decoration on the top to give it that nice look you want. Okay, so we have our pie finished. You need to place it into the fridge for 2 hours before you get to enjoy it. Okay, so we just got the pie out of the fridge. I'm just going to put it into this pie plate that I have just a little bit of water, warm water, just so I can loosen the bottom of the crumble on the bottom of the pie. Let it sit there for about a minute before you're going to cut the piece of pie out. This way it will come out nice and smooth. Okay, so that's about a minute. So we're just going to take the pie plate and place it onto a cloth here to get the bottom excess water off it before we cut it. Here we go. Okay, so we're just going to do a cut into the pie. I'm just going to cut the other side here. And take out the pie. And there you go. All right, so I'm just going to have a taste of the pie now. Very nice, very minty, very flavorful. This recipe. If you'd like to check out more things to make, please check out my channel. Until next time, see you again in Mary's Kitchen.